Have you ever wanted to play a game where you die a lot and still feel like you're making progress? Well, Spelunky is the game for you. Spelunky started as a freeware PC platformer which I spent lots of time playing. Perhaps too much time, to be honest. However, Spelunky was eventually remade for the Xbox Live Arcade, with updated graphics and new additions to the game. And finally, as of 2013, Spelunky was brought back to its home platform, ready to traumatize PC gamers once again with its plethora of one-hit kills. How would I describe Spelunky? It's difficult, but in a good way, much like, say, Super Meat Boy, which is just as much about learning how to tackle things as it is about being skilled. Each level of Spelunky is randomly generated and therefore provides a unique experience every time you play. Sometimes though, the random generation can be brutal, causing severe difficulty and odd placement in some cases. There are 4 biomes to play through in Spelunky. Well, I say 4, I mean there's 4 by default, but there actually are quite a few hidden areas to find. Most likely though, you'll often find yourself in the caves, the jungle, the ice caves, or the temple, while on your way to defeat Olmec and prove that you are a true spelunker. Alternatively, you can go to hell. Not to mention there are many possible variables which can occur on each stage. Dark levels, levels filled with lots of undead, and levels with big yetis are just a taste of what this game can offer. The remastered graphics are quite nice and definitely fit the theme of the game very well. I mean, it's an adventure, but it's a ridiculous adventure, and the visuals let you know that. On the other hand, I do miss the music of the original game, but I have no complaints with the new soundtrack. The port back to PC introduced something called the Daily Challenge, which is one randomized level set which is the same for everybody who plays it. You go as far as you can, collect as much gold as possible, and once you either die or beat the game, your score is ranked on a leaderboard. You can then compare your scores to your friends and then gloat about how much better you are at Spelunky than them. This game may feel frustrating at times though, especially when a good run goes awry. But when you die, you only really feel that yourself is to blame, even if the deaths seemingly come out of nowhere. The controls do feel a lot more solid than the original PC version, which I felt were kinda slippery at times. This does seem like a game which is better played with a controller, but the PC controls aren't awful by any means. You'll face many challenges as Spelunky or any other unlockable character you want to play as. Snakes, yetis, giant spiders, and Anubis himself are just the tip of the iceberg. More often than not though, you'll either fall on some spikes or fall victim to a tiki trap. My one little nitpick with this game is how it has local multiplayer but no online multiplayer. An online co-op mode would have made this game just perfect. But I can understand the limitations behind this decision. Spelunky is addictive fun. It puts you in a just one more run mentality and keeps you playing for hours. There's a lot to accomplish here, like filling your journal of all the monsters, tricks and traps that await you, and discovering brave new levels, and boldly going where no spelunker has gone before. Overall, how is Spelunky, and is it worth the current price? Spelunky is great. Much like The Binding of Isaac, it has kept me coming back for more constantly and has been a very fun experience overall. And yeah, despite it being a remake of a free PC game, I would honestly say that it is worth the £12 Steam is asking for it. It's that good. And look, even cats enjoy Spelunky. You can't argue with that. So go on, buy Spelunky and die. Die a lot. Because it's the only way you're going to learn, I'm afraid.